You know, the big question, the burning question everyone wants to know. What strings do you use?
You know,
Right.
I used to like. I got in when I was younger. I was a teenager. I really started getting into, for some reason, the elements like copper and aluminum and things like
Right.
that. And I found that they made nickel strings. I think one of my older brothers said, "Oh yeah, they never break." I mean, all guitar strings break, but something like that. So I got those nickel ones, and I liked those for a while. But then after a while, I stopped caring, you know, and I'll use
Yeah, yeah.
whatever.
Certain
See-
guitars you don't want to
Yeah.
change the strings, and then
Yeah.
others you want to have them fresh all the time.
Yeah,
That's what I
exactly.
find.
That's true. That's true.
Certainly in the early days of like learning, playing rhythm and all of that, you know, those things, but listening to all these guys playing bending string stuff, there was this element in the equation that was really important because all the strings that you got in England were really quite tough for the E string.
Really
And
thick.
then the transition came of using a banjo string, which was very about the skinniest you could get to go on the first string. For years I was using a banjo string on the first and then de-stringing all the others so that the first string would actually become the second
Gotcha.
and you throw the sixth string away, you know, because
Oh,
the fifth
great,
would become
yeah.
that.
When I was a teenager, when I was telling you before, I started getting into Dick Dale, and I heard that, you know, he was using like 70 gauge E strings, really heavy, and he of course plays upside down, you know, and so I started using really heavy strings too, like that. And I think even then, at the same time, I had heard somebody saying that Kurt Cobain was putting piano strings on his guitar too. So there was a moment there where I started thinking,
Yeah.
how heavy can I take it? You know, how heavy
Yeah.
can I get it and actually still play
That
with
was
it? But
definitely
Yeah.
a punk rock thing too.
yeah,
Saw the
Yeah.
couple of bands live. I was looking at their guitars and looked huge, thick strings, and it actually does sound different.
it does, yeah. I break them no matter what they are. It doesn't seem like they help. I mean, they're just constantly breaking for me, so I just figure